Hello budget people and welcome back to my channel. I'm She's on a Budget and today we are back for another video. It is a brand new year and there is no better way to start a brand new year than with our budget. So in this video I'll be setting up my budget for January 2021. If that sounds like something that you'd be interested in watching, stay tuned. Okay guys, so welcome to my channel. I hope you are all well. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining me on another video. If you are new to my channel, I hope you enjoy, so much so that you will hit that subscribe button, maybe ring the notification bell so you are kept up with all of my future videos. Today, guys, we are laying down our budget for January 2021. For those of you who are new, I use an Erin Condren planner, but I style it up and kind of make it my own using my own stickers. Being a new year, I thought I'd show you how I set up my planner for my budget and go through how I create it as well. So that is what we're going to do first of all. So the first thing that I do is set up my monthly overview section. On this page, I lay down all of my bill due stickers, so all the stickers that tell me when a bill or direct debit is due to be paid. And I also use this page to fill in all of the expenses that I make from my budget. So far, I've laid down my days of the week stickers and my date dots. I've also put down my payday stickers. So I received the income from my Etsy shop on a Monday, and I also received some variable income such as housekeeping for my son on a Friday. Then on the 26th of each month, I get paid my teacher salary, and on the 19th, I've also got some money coming in on that date as well. Another thing I've done is I've just discreetly marked my birthday on the 11th. It's also the date that I'm hoping to purchase the camera that I've been saving up for in my personal sinking fund. So this is kind of D-Day for that as well. The next thing I'm going to do is lay down my expense key. So I use my custom expense stickers from my shop and they're already pre-filled in. So I've got my utility sticker, groceries, unbudgeted sticker, fuel and household. And all I do is lay down the key that I'm going to use for the month, and that way when I come to fill in my expense stickers throughout the month, I know which colour and which sticker to put down. So yeah, I've got my key filled in, I've got my payday stickers. The last thing I'm going to do now is lay down my bill due stickers. I've got my bill due sticker sheet here. I've already pre-filled in the bills that will be due this month. So I'm just going to start from the bottom. I've got tithe. I usually pay my tithe monthly and I usually pay it on payday. And then rent. Rent is also due on the 26th. And then I've got Virgin Media, so my internet and broadband, that is due on the 31st. Council tax is due on the 26th, but I'll put it here just because there isn't enough room for that date. My water bill is due on the 1st, but because it is New Year's Day, it probably will be coming out on the 4th. This is the last time I'll be paying my water bill by direct debit. I do have a sinking fund for it, and I will be paying it in advance when it is due come April of this year. So this is the last direct debit payment I'll be paying. I don't have to pay any money for February and March, and yeah, how amazing is that? So no more direct debits for water after that one. And I also have my DVLA, which is my car tax direct debit. I have a sinking fund for DVLA as well, which I'll pay in March. So we've only got a couple more payments for this direct debit as well. And then it will go straight into the sinking fund. And then we have debt 8, so £60. This comes out on the 15th. So this is my minimum payment, but we are focusing on debt this year. So I will be hoping to pay a lot more than the minimum payments now. And the last one is for debt 6. That is also due on the 26th for £75. So yeah, that is all done. If you've been following me for a while, you will definitely have seen the difference now. I had a lot more direct debits than this, guys, and the amounts were higher. So to think that we'll be down to like 7 bills for the month is amazing. So it's going to be a good year. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. So this is my monthly overview section all done and ready for the month. So the next thing I'm going to do is set up my layout now for my monthly budget. Okay, so I have laid down my stickers. I'm all ready to fill this in. So we have got quite a lot of changes this month, guys, but I'm just going to go through them one by one. The first section that I'm going to fill in is my income section. So my full-time income will go at the top here. And my predicted income is a bit up in the air, guys. I've tried to estimate from the money that I was owed last month and how much I think I should be getting, but I've come up with this figure. It may be drastically different, but I think the minimum that I'll be receiving will be £1,900, so 1,900. I think that's the minimum, but we shall see. So my variable income, again, I'm putting down the minimum amount that I should expect to receive. Usually this time of year I receive my income from my students, so my tuition fees usually come at the beginning of the year, but I'm going to fill in the amounts that I receive from each student as we go through the month instead of putting down a prediction here. So this is just made up of the amount that I definitely know that I'm going to receive. So we'll put in £532.32. And then we are going to put down my Etsy income next. So Etsy, I always put down £30 because I only pay myself £30 from the shop. And then we also have a rollover for this month, and this is the money that I had left over from my December budget. So we have £564.48. So if you saw my previous budget video, you would have seen that we had quite a lot of money left over. I've decided to use this as a rollover to start off what is hopefully to continue to come, wherein I can pay certain bills and direct debits in advance instead of being in arrears and then paying them off at the end of the month. So it just makes me feel better, guys. I'm still doing the same kind of thing, but yeah, I've decided to add the rollover to this month. So let's put down our total. Our predicted income is £3,026.80. And then at the end of the month, I'll come in and put down my actual figures here and any variance that we may have. So next I'm going to do my fixed expenses first. They're nice and easy. So we have debt. This is my minimum payment that I'm going to be paying towards debt this month, which is £135. And DVLA, so my card tax direct debit, is £13.12. My water bill, this is the last time I'm putting this down into this column here, is £65.79. Council tax is £122, and Virgin is £32, and then we have rent, which is £1,050. There are two new things that I'm going to be putting down into my fixed expense column. The first one is challenges. And these are the saving challenges that I'll be paying into going forward. I have two saving challenges that I'm entering this year. I'll go into a bit more detail about them when I come to setting up my sinking funds. But yeah, I am going to put these into my fixed expenses, and the total I'll be paying towards challenges is £50 a month. And then we have my sinking funds. And again, they are in fixed expenses now instead of variable, because I will be sticking to the amounts that I'm putting into these funds. There won't be any extra money going towards them this year. So we have £210. And we have £1,677.91. Okay, moving on to my variable expenses. So we have my groceries, we have household, we have fuel / diesel, we have utilities, we have our tithe. For our predicted amounts, I have £160 that I'm going to be putting in for groceries. For household, we have £40. These two haven't changed from last month. We've done really well staying within these two amounts for the last 2 months. For fuel / diesel, I'm putting down £140. Again, I'll go into a bit more detail about this when I come to stuffing my envelopes and dividers. This has gone up since last month because I will be returning to work at the beginning of the month, so I will be using my car a lot more than I have done. And then we have utilities, which will stay at the regular £80. And then the last one we have is tithe, which is 10% of my income. So I'm going to put it down as £300 over here. So in total, for variable expenses, we have £720. Okay, I have got a few more gaps here and I'm going to fill them in. My debt, so any extra money for debt I'm going to put down into this section here, and I'm also going to add a miscellaneous section for any other like unbudgeted expenses that I may have going forward. So I'm just going to add these two here, not putting any predictions down. For now they're going to have a dash, but at the end of the month I'll come in and I'll put down the actual figures if there are any figures towards both of those expenses. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to do now is go through my breakdown. So down at the bottom here, I'm going to put a prediction down of how much I expect to spend across the whole month. So the first section I'm going to put down is my income. So my income is predicted to be £3,026.80. My variable, which is £720, and then I have my fixed, which is £1,677.91. So these two will be taken away from my income. Which will give me £628.89 left over. Okay, so we'll be left with £628.89 after I take out what I need to pay for February's diary debits and expenses. Whatever is left will go towards an extra debt payment. My aim this year is to be as aggressive as I can with my extra debt payments. So all of my extra money will go towards debt as well as towards building up my emergency fund. So it's looking like a good month, guys. It's looking like a really good month. Let's see how things go. Okay, guys, so that is all for now. I've set up my planner. I've laid down my monthly budget, so I'm all ready to go for January. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up. If you liked what you see and you are new to the channel, do not forget to hit a subscribe button, ring that notification bell so you are kept up to date with all of my latest videos, and I will speak to you in the next one. Have a good day.